Hey beautiful people, this is Tony Bomboni with you again, and I did a video similar to this last time, talking about my anxiety and how to relieve that anxiety and that stress. And now I'm here talking to you about my self-psychology, since this has been requested a lot for some reason. People thought that I have a really good way to handle things mentally, and I thought I'd share my techniques of how I manage that and handle that. This is going to be more of a soft-spoken video rather than a sounds video, but hopefully this advice helps you. So I am just going to talk about a little bit about myself and how I handle some things when I'm in a stressful situation. Firstly, I like to just wake up every morning with a happy smile on my face, and I sometimes wake up laughing, which they say if you wake up laughing you're going to have a day full of good luck, which I truly believe in. And I like to think to myself that, today will be a good day, and not just tell myself, today's gonna suck just because I'm expecting something bad to happen. It's not good to think that way about certain things, even if you know your day is gonna suck. You always gotta think positively and tell yourself, today's not gonna be so bad, because for some reason, every Tuesday, it's like a curse. Every single gosh damn Tuesday, I have a bad day. I don't know why. I don't like Tuesdays. Tuesdays don't like me, I guess. So they're worse than Mondays for me for some reason. I guess because Mondays, they look like a start of a new week, and usually people think Mondays suck. I think Mondays are a good day because, they're the start of a week, and, you could start over, clean slate, no matter what you're going through. So you can always make your day better, And I just find that, those kind of days where you can just start over. Sorry if I'm taking long breaks. It's just hard to think of, my self-psychology. I'm talking about myself here, and I only have a limited amount of time. But it's just, you have to think positively about the upcoming week, because if you don't, then it's just a spiral effect, and it's going to go down from there. A couple weeks ago, I was having a bad experience in class, and I felt bad, and then the rest of my day just went down from there. I spilled some coffee on my shirt, and then after that, I just had the bad experience in class, and then after that, I forget what else, something else bad happened, and I was just in a crappy mood the rest of the day. And then I said to myself, you know what? No, I'm not going to let these 3-4 bad things that happened to me earlier this morning affect my day. I'm not going to let anything or anyone ruin my day. So I just ignored it, and I continued on with my day. Head held high, and I just, I thought, this day is good, no matter what. And coincidentally, that was a Tuesday. And next week, a Tuesday, I spilled coffee all over the floor in front of everyone. And people were staring at me. And I said, great. And I walked off. Didn't even bother looking at it, didn't even bother cleaning it up. I just walked off and said, great. I smiled. People looked at me weird, but I didn't care, because you know what? And I just went, sat down, had my breakfast. Didn't care that people were staring at me. People stare at me all the time anyway. There's something weird people find about me all the time anyway. I don't care. I just love myself, and if you love yourself, that's all that matters, and that's what's important. So it's not in a egocentric way at all. Loving yourself does not mean that you're egotistical. It means that you are confident in yourself, and you love you, because if you don't love yourself, no one's gonna love you. That's why. So you have to start off with a base, which is you, your inner self. You have to love you and for who you are. People say, I'm too skinny. Okay. That's like saying, you're too fat. You know, that's the same way. It's the same insult. It insults me the same way as if, you know, if I was, you know, overweight and someone called me fat, I would feel the same way, you know. But you gotta realize that you are who you are for a reason, and you are your own person. And the most magical thing is nobody can be an exact copy of you. You are you. So you always have to remember you are so special. You're so goddamn special on this earth because you are that one creation that cannot be remade. Just let that soak in. And realize how amazing it is that you are just one of you. Just let that settle and realize how powerful that is. You know, God made you for a reason, and you are that one person. Along with the so many people on this planet who cannot be repeated. And yet we take the time to judge other people based on how they look. That's a big shame. You know, that's why you should just ignore people who just insult you, and because they're probably not confident in themselves. They don't love themselves for who they are. A lot of the critical comments I get nowadays are, you know, you're gay, you look gay, this and that. Or I hate when people say that's gay, like when it depends on something. When it's based off of something that they don't like, oh, Tuesdays, that's gay, you know. Why would you call it that, first of all? I don't even like that word. I don't like being called that. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. I don't like the word queer either, for that matter. You know, some people do. They don't mind it being called that because they identify themselves as that. But I don't like any of these labels. I just don't. So I don't identify myself as a label. People ask me if I feel any different because of who I am. I don't feel any different because of who I am. I have the same emotions, the same feelings as you do. It's just something different in the brain and something different that everyone has and goes through in life, you know. Sometimes other people are more interested in the other sex because of who they are, you know, even though they're straight, you know, it doesn't matter. So, I just don't like labels. So that's another thing I look at in people is those who judge or base people off of who they are, like, you know, gay or whatever. Something's wrong with them because they identify themselves probably as the same label, but they don't want to show it. So they go and judge other people, which is why I don't take to heart any negative comment. Also, people want to know how I handle the criticism like any other person handles the criticism. You know, you just gotta realize that all the people who negatively comment on a video, either they're trying to give you constructive criticism, which I respect, or they're just trolls who have no life. And that's just that, you know, you just gotta realize they're out there for a reason, and, you know, if you put yourself out there, you're gonna go through all that. So, yeah. Also, people were saying that I have a good self-psychology by just, like, looking at me, like, and just saying, like, oh, you know, you seem like a confident person or whatever. And I'll just talk a little bit about that and how I identify myself with that. I used to be really depressed, severely depressed, when I was 14 through 16 years old. I didn't look at life as a good thing at all. I'd be the type of person who just, from a slight stress, would just start taking aspirins to try to relieve the pain, and that was not the way to go. That was just, you know, temporary fix. So, you know, and I tried detoxifying my body with teas, just drinking teas every day. I drank like 1 or 2 teas every day, and I would push myself. I pushed myself to stop, you know, thinking that I'd have to take these aspirins every time I felt like sad or something, because I would just feel the need to like take them every time, you know. I don't know why, if it was addicting or not, or I just felt the need. And I stopped all that. I stopped, you know, thinking so negatively about life. You know, I just stopped thinking so harshly about everything, and I just realized, you know, with this community, they helped me even more. I was at a stressful moment in my life, a moment where I was either, you know, I felt like either fall off the bridge or, you know, continue going. But, you know, I just said to myself, you know, you got to look past all that crap that you're going through and just think positively and, you know, get through life. So, yeah, that's how I look at myself and look at, you know, how life is. So, just have to look past that and think positively, and, you know, good things will come out of it. And there's a spider on my window and I have to kill it, so I'll be right back. I got that little bastard. Anyway, another thing you have to realize is your purpose on this earth, what you are doing here, who you are identifying yourself as. You have to be aware, fully aware of who you are, and you have to realize what you're doing on this earth, what your occupation is. Whether it be a post office lady, you're helping people. You have to realize that helping people on this earth is a good job, and as long as you enjoy your job, you will have a happy life. So I just began to think, what's my job on this earth? You know, back in 2011, I was beginning to wonder, you know, what am I doing on YouTube? You know, what's the point? Am I going to continue with these comedy videos, or am I going to move on to something else? I felt really stressed, and I was not thinking clearly of what I really wanted, so I just, you know, began doing a bunch of other things, and some were good, some were bad, but we all see things at a different light, and the past is the past and it's gone, and you have to realize that everything that was in the past was the past, and you have to just leave it alone, let it go, because it's never going to happen again the same way. That's another thing you have to put in mind. The past will never happen again, will never touch you again, and will never happen in the same way again. So just realize that. Let that soak in as well, and hopefully gives you a better understanding of what your purpose on this earth is, because as long as you let go of the past, stop worrying, then you will begin to live a happier life, and your self-psychology will become better. I mean, I'm not saying that mine is any better. I'm not saying that I'm happy all the time. That's not true. If I was happy all the time, I probably wouldn't even be making this video, because I'd be too happy in my own world and not bother helping people, which is why I'm not which is not why I'm here on this earth to do. I'm here to help people. And I guess that sounds a bit, you know, far-fetched right now, but I mean, I have helped a lot of people in this community, and just hearing people saying they've stopped taking their medication because of my videos, and it's just amazing to me. You know, it's really a miracle that, you know, we have this database, this online world where we can just help each other out, even though we don't know each other. You obviously don't know me, my real identity, my real name. You don't know, you know, what I do in my spare time, who I really am. A lot of people could act or be one way, one person online. The next thing you know, they're a different person behind the camera. So I'm not saying that I am much different. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, you know, I'm a different person than I actually act like I am. You know, those of you, my friends who know me, who have met me, even through my videos, know that I'm not much different. They say I'm a bit crazier, you know, but that's besides the point. You know, you gotta have a little fun once in a while in life, but that's also another thing. Like, I mean, you gotta have, like, family and friends and, like, a social life to, feel good sometimes. I mean, some people don't feel the need to have one, but I mean, I've seen people get pretty depressed from just, things like, not having a good social life. And I've seen too many people get destroyed by that kind of life. So, yeah. I'm just thankful for what I have, and I'm so thankful. I can't even describe it to you guys, like how much you've actually changed my life. I wouldn't be coming home every weekend if it weren't for you guys, and be more than happy to come home every weekend from university and record my videos and share anything, as long as I help people in the long run. So, it's pretty amazing. And I do hope you guys find your own, like, hobbies and passions and, jobs that you really want to do. I saw this video with my mom earlier today about some guy was saying how, people, you have to realize what you truly value in this world. Is it just about the money? If it is, then you can continue going to your crappy job, which you hate, every day. As long as you have money, that's okay. You can just continue going to your crappy job. It doesn't matter. No, it's about having fun, doing a job you love, not a crappy job just because you have a lot of money. Who cares about the money? When you're dead, can you bring that money with you? I'm sorry, can you say it again? Can you bring the money with you when you're dead? Oh, you can, huh? Okay, you're special. No, you can't. No. I don't care how rich someone is, how poor someone is. We're all people. I said this in my blog on TonyBomboni.com. I don't care if you cut Miley Cyrus open and you cut me open. You'll find the same thing. Organs. Okay? We're two different people, obviously, but we're still human, There's nothing different about us, I don't care what your status is in this world. You are the same person to me. If I met Miley Cyrus in person, I would not even act happy or, like, be, like, surprised. I'd just be like, oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, saw your performance. Gotta work on that booty shake. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Miley Cyrus, oh my god. Like, yeah, she went through different things in her life than I went through. That doesn't make her any different. She was basically born a star because of her father, but it doesn't make her any different. It doesn't. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, you just gotta realize that even if you want to, become a celebrity someday, and you're telling yourself, oh, I'm never gonna make it. I'm no special. I'm so depressed because I can't make it. First of all, why would you want to be famous? To me, like, fame, like, you just destroy yourself if you get to that point. There's a certain point where you can't even, it's hard sometimes to even handle the criticism, and you have to fight with someone eventually, because, I don't know, there's always fights and drama in the media about things, but why would you want that kind of life? No privacy, no nothing. I don't know. It's like, it's a curse. I think it's a curse. I kind of feel sorry for those people. I mean, and you just live a life of struggle and worrying about, if someone's going to come to your house one day. I certainly wouldn't want that kind of life, but, at the same time, they have a good life. But, I mean, once you're dead, you can't take the money with you. You can't take that with you. People will remember your name, but what's the point when you're gone? You know what I mean? So you have to realize, and you have to think about, when you get older, what you have on this earth, what you did on this earth, and what you are going to do on this earth. So I hope this places a blank paper in your mind about what you want to do with your life. And again, you can always start off as a clean slate, because in this one song that I really like, by Natasha Bedingfield, tomorrow's just another day. the rest is still unwritten, pretty much. So you still have a long way to go in your life, and you can always change your life. So I just never thought when I opened this channel I'd be helping so many people. That's what makes me happy, and just what inspires me to keep going, you know, no matter what. So I hope this video helped you, and I really hope your life gets changed, because I'm tired of seeing people upset and, you know, just living their life just so sad all the time, because you can be happy, okay? You can be happy, okay? I'm getting kind of emotional because, you know, I can relate to this, but you can be happy, okay? I know you can, and I believe in you guys so much, and you guys have helped me a lot, okay? Okay, thank you for watching. Sorry. Bye.